Hello. So I'm going to give you a house tour today because I've just had a message that I've got a viewing tomorrow at 10:30. They did say 2, but only 1 has come through. So I've got a viewing tomorrow at 10:30. So I had a guy come round for a valuation the other day. It's not a valuation because I already know how much I'm putting it up for sale for. It was to go through like the appliances of what I'm going to keep, what my appliances were, what I'm leaving. Like I want to leave the sauna, I want to leave the blinds. They can have the wardrobes if they want because they're not the best. But yeah, I don't want to take the sauna and stuff like that. So I do actually have my first viewing tomorrow, and we've decided also that we're thinking possibly or probably we're going to put the flats up in auction because they are a renovation project. They do need work. It's going to take an investor or something, a property developer to want them. So we are thinking of putting them in auction. So what I'm going to do is go around each room, make sure it's all tidy for tomorrow because the roofers have been in and done a little bit of work on my roof, and he did say it needs hoovering. So I'm going to go up, make sure every room is spruced, and as I'm going, give you a little tour. So if you want to buy a house on the Isle of Man, buy it before it's a house. I don't know if you can see him out there. He's out there putting the for sale sign up. Oh my goodness. Right, let's have a look. Oh, there we are. We're up for sale. How exciting. Oh my god. Hello. I just thought I'd up your date. That's happening today. I just thought I'd update you. Things are going a little bit crazy, as always. So I'm halfway through the house tour. Bed's not made, by the way. Ended up starting at the top, working my way down. So you're going to see it upside down probably. So I had 2 viewings already on Monday. The house went live over the weekend. By Monday I had 2 viewings. However, a man from the UK put an offer in for the full asking price, but hasn't viewed it yet. So anyway, he understands that there's people coming over to view, or there's people that, I've got other viewings anyway. So last night he put another offer in for quite a substantial amount over the asking price, even though he hasn't really viewed it. So I've just had the estate agents on now. Hi. So I've just had the estate agents on now, and they said, because I actually rung them, apparently you can put in an offer on the website, which is very strange. So they weren't aware of it anyways. It's all been going on. So he's put an offer in for quite a substantial amount over the asking price. They've been on the phone to him. He's apparently been messaging, harassing, emailing, sent copies of his passport, this, that and the other. And I said, I'm pretty guarded about this because why would he put in a big offer? Why wouldn't you just spend a couple of £100 and get a flight over to have a look at the place? Apparently he doesn't want to come over till after Easter. So they're going to do all the checks that he's actually who he says he is and that he's got the funds and this, that and the other. Now they have to tell anybody else that's coming to view that I've had a higher offer and what that offer is. So, which would be great if I got another offer for that and then he come back with even more, you know what I mean? It would be brilliant. So yeah, I went into a bit of shock with it all last night because the house has only been up for a week and I've got somebody not only wanting to buy it, but wanting to buy over the odds for it because he really, really likes it. I don't know. I feel a little bit stressed with it all. And then, so when the guy come around to do the valuation, it wasn't even a valuation because I knew what I was putting it up on the market for. It was just basically to go through what I'm leaving and stuff like that. The fella seemed to take a little bit of a shine to me. That's another story. I don't think I'm going to go into that. But because I've got the flats up for sale with him as well, he basically said to me, Emma, because the building needs work doing and stuff like that, maybe you'd be better off putting them in auction. So I spoke to Mia about it. We decided, yes, we're going to put them in auction, I think. There's been no other talks of that, which I'm going to have to get on to at the end of the week or the beginning of next week. They got a call yesterday to say that one of the flats, the bottom flat, the door was open and flapping in the wind. Long story short, the fella had gone and done a viewing and hadn't locked the flat back up, so the flat has been open to the elements. There could have been cats in there, rodents in there, who knows? I mean, it's the fundamental part of being an estate agent. They've got all the keys. I gave them every single set of keys that I've got to the place. So I'd rung up and said, you know, it needs locking. There was no urgency, no rush. Apparently somebody went down after work last night, tried to lock the door, and the key wouldn't work. So it's been left again overnight and then again all day today. So I rung up this morning and I went ham. I just went absolutely nuts. I said, you know, you've breached the contract. You voided my insurance because the property has been left unsecure. Anything could have gone on, anything could have happened. There's been no rush. The lock was brand new a week before I put it on the market because I had the lock done and because I had to change the locks from the previous tenant living there. And you've literally left my property open for a couple of weeks to the point that the neighbours seen it and phoned. That could have gone on for months. You know, I just said it's totally unprofessional. I'm horrified. And I'm withdrawing the property and I'm not paying the fees, and you can take me to court if you want to, and I want the big boss ringing me. I want it sorting today. I want it done urgently. This property is not being left unlocked and unsecure for whenever you decide to pop down and do it. So I was horrible to two, not horrible, but I said my piece to two of them, and one of them I actually really liked. She's really nice. She couldn't be more apologetic, but I wasn't having it. I was in such a mood. I wasn't having it. So she's rung me back and basically said that they've gone down today to lock up the property, and if they can't lock up the property, they're going to get a locksmith in. If the key wouldn't work, they're going to get a locksmith in to change the lock on it. So yeah, so my property's been left for the last couple of weeks unlocked. I mean, kids could have got in there, anything, you know what I mean? Anything could have happened. I'm just pretty fuming about it, but I've calmed down now and I've said, right, that's fine, because I've got 2 properties on the market. So, you know, I'm really pissed off with one of them and then really happy but stressed and dubious about the other one. It's like all going on. So I was looking at properties last night over in the UK, and then Tatum was like, oh, I don't want to move now because, you know, he thinks he's made a couple of friends, but he still doesn't go out anytime, any night. Sorry, I'm squinting, the sun's right in my eye. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm still halfway through. I will do the rest of the house tour and put it all together. And tonight I'm going to my friend's house because her dog is 14, Chapo. I've known him for about 6 years. He's a French bully and he does have tumours, he does have cancer. And yeah, we think it's spread to his brain. He's gone very strange. He's not acting right. He's sleeping all the time. He's gone a little bit aggressive, and it's that time for him to be put down. And she's only 30, my friend. She's only young. She's been through an awful lot the past year, even the past 6 months. She's been through so much. And she doesn't know if she can cope with being with him, and I would never let him be on his own. He knows me. It's not the same as his mum, but he knows me, and I'd never let him be put down on his own. So I've offered to do it for her, to go in with him. A little bit frightened about getting bit because he is biting at the minute. So I did say, like, we need to get a muzzle, but apparently the vet's going to come to the car. So I have said to her, I will do it, but I'm not getting bit for you. So she said, I might hold him yet. If they're coming to the car, I might hold him yet. So we're just going to have to wait and see. Her dad went out yesterday and dug the hole, and she's in absolute pieces. You know, that's her baby at the end of the day. And you know what I'm like for animals anyway. I made a couple of tributes for her, just little memories that she can look back on and things like that. But she's fragile at the minute. She's going through a lot. So it's Easter Friday, Good Friday tomorrow. So I'm going to stay at hers tonight. Ella and Chantel are going to come and stay with Tate. And he was invited as well. But she's got a Doberman. And I don't know the Doberman very well. And she can be a little bit growly with strangers apparently. So I want to see her temperament before I have Tate around her. Because Tate met her when she was a puppy. But she's quite big now. And I need to know that the temperament is good. For him to be around. I'm kind of not going to take that chance of let's just see with the Doberman, you know. And apparently she's very good with kids, but she's, you know, she's a bit of a thing with strangers, and we are strangers to her because, yeah, I've only met her like once. I'm going to go do that with her tonight, have a couple of drinks with her and help her with Chapo and help with the burial if I need to and stuff like that. You know, he can't be on his own, bless him. So doing that, and then I feel like I'm putting on weight. I'm not. I've put on a pound, but I just feel like chunky. But yeah, then I'm working Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So Ella's going to stay for a couple of nights, and then he's going to go down to my mum's for a couple of nights. So everything's going on. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm looking at properties because the money that I get for this, as you know, I want to buy 2 properties, one to live in, one to rent out. So I've got to go cheaper, obviously, for what I want to live in. Yeah, so I've not seen... Why are you running upstairs? I've not seen any that I like at the minute, but I need to kind of pull my finger out. But what will be, will be. This might be a very quick vlog of like the process of moving might already be happening. Who knows? It's kind of crazy. But yeah, we'll see what happens over the next couple of weeks. And I'm just going to bring you on the journey that I'm on because I'm lost. I don't know what's going on. Mum's had a few viewings on hers. I think she's got, what, 2? She had 2 last week, or 2 on Monday, or 2 on Monday and 1 today. I don't know. She's on a 3rd or 4th viewing, so it's all go. So yeah, we'll keep you posted. Okay, and this is the attic. It's quite a large room, as you can see. It does have a cute little, it has a cute little shower in here. And then you have the sauna there, grot there that I need to get rid of. This is the other side of the attic. And then downstairs. So on this level is Mia's room. You've seen this room before. It is a nice big room. TV in a box to get rid of, and that's my my carpet cleaner. And then this has a nice little ensuite as well. A nice shower there. And then back out into the hallway. This is Ella's room, which is still a work in progress. Her stuff's there. I have to turn the lights on in here. It's a little bit dark on the camera. So this is Ella's room. Another nice big room. And then she has this bathroom, which is quite pretty. So when you're coming from the hallway that we've just been, upstairs is Mia and Ella's room. This is the hallway. And then you come into my room. Don't mind the towel and the coat on the bed. But this is my room, which is the master bedroom, so they say. That's my makeup desk over there, where I seem to do all of my TikToks. And it's where I watch TV at night, so it is a gorgeous room. And then this one, I have my shower there, toilet, sink, and this is the only one with an ensuite bath. So this is my room. Just gonna film Tayton's room quickly to get to the end of this vlog. His bed isn't made, but this is Tayton's room. I'm just tidying up down here at the minute. This is his room here, and then he's got a lovely little ensuite shower here. Living room is not the tidiest because I've just had something to eat, but this is the living room with my huge telly, which leads into the dining room, but I got rid of my table obviously. And then my kitchen, which is quite cute. That's the hallway down there to the salon and the garage. There's Binky having something to eat. And then my little back patio, which you've seen before, with Taten's blanket drying. Ah. We come to this little area here, that's where the backyard is. So you come through to this area, and then you've got the garage here, which is a bit of a mess. And then that's all boxes to pack. My washer and dryer are there. And then you go up this flight of stairs. And you're into, swish, the salon, which you've seen before, which has its own little shower room. And that is the end of the tour. I'm not going to put myself on camera because I look like shit. I'm going to go back down now, make myself a cup of tea. So I hope you enjoyed the house tour, and I will see you on the next one.